What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Papa P, aka Iron Panda, coming at you again with another YouTube video. And today, with this YouTube video, we're going to be breaking down F0XY versus Tweedy in Mortal Kombat 1. I believe Tweedy was using Sub-Zero and F0XY was using Li Mei. And we're going to see the differences in how they play it at the highest level for the little bit of time that they've had, and maybe break down some of the stuff that they're doing, point out some of the differences that they have amongst their gameplay, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, so it is F0XY using Li Mei. Alright, and as we can see, Tweedy going for that ice clone there. Tweedy kind of got locked up there. I didn't know that Frost could freeze you underneath that. This setup right here by Li Mei is kind of nasty, but it kind of drops in the corner with that lantern. Okay, Tweedy getting a punish there. Okay, this might be big damage here. Yeah, the triple the loop into the freeze. Yeah, this is going to be big damage here. Pushes him there. Okay, gets the down one check into the chip. That does so much chip damage, it's ridiculous. Okay, and F0XY getting a grab here. Puts him out of the corner, but pushes Tweedy into it. But that's going to be a punish. That whiffed. And this is going to be fatal. This is going to be the round. Oh, no. Wait, it didn't connect. I don't understand how he could block that. Okay. The fuck? That makes no sense. And Tweedy's sliding under the projectile. That was nice. That was nice. Tweedy slid under the projectile. Now, one of the major things that I do believe about Li Mei, that her problem is going to be, I don't think she has a mid, you know, and Sub does in this game, I believe. So that becomes a little bit of an issue. And that overhead, super deadly that you can combo with it. It's not just an overhead that's a combo starter this time. It's an overhead in you know, that you can combo extend with in this game. Oh, nice anti-air by F0XY, man. Nice little convert off of it too. Tweedy armors out of that. Goes with the ice clone setup, but that's going to be a punish. This is going to be some big damage here. Tweedy can't use breaker. He doesn't have it. Oh, no. F0XY goes for the setup with the grab. Okay. Okay, see, that was a little bit different of a convert. I haven't seen that by any player other than F0XY. So that was a little different. So that was weird. Goes with that overhead again. I don't know how. I believe that was the one that Tweedy punished earlier. He's like small. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, I'm noticing something weird here. It's like Tweedy is like on top of Li Mei. Like, look at this. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, that is crazy. That's got to be a glitch in the game. Like, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Like, look, guys. We got to look at this. Look at this. He's literally on top of her. And she is, like, behind him. Like, that's crazy. And I can hear Tweedy's frustration in the video, so I don't know if you guys can, but that makes it even better. That's wild. I just hit him and it didn't count. I just hit him. But this is a weird glitch. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, see, Tweedy's struggling. Look, he's almost like way over here. That is so crazy. It's got to be a glitch in the game of some sort. Wow, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that is just wild. Okay. What is going on, bro? Oh, wow. Okay, so he connected the fatal. He connects the fatal. Okay, wow. I don't even know what that was. That's gotta be some weird glitch in the game that's gotta get patched. I'm not too sure, but that is crazy. After getting caught up, I was supposed to be commentating like their game and making you know, breakdowns of their gameplay, but that wasn't wild. I have to really sit back and think about that one. Okay. Oh man, we got an ad. That's crazy. Ads in the middle of my YouTube video. All right. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't never seen something like that before. Hopefully it doesn't do it again here. No shot. Okay, now it's normal. It looks to be normal, right? Okay, Foxy getting a little 27% corner carry. Gets set up with that ice clone. But see, Tweedy, I don't know how early this was with Tweedy's gameplay. I know Tweedy played over like 700 games, right? And I don't know how early this was, but Tweedy got pretty nasty with the setups, with that frost freeze bomb or whatever it's called. He was getting pretty nasty. Like Foxy just threw it out and actually caught Tweedy. Tweedy was getting pretty nasty with it, man. He was catching people for sure. So I don't know how early this was. I seen him right there. He kind of threw it out a little early. I don't know, but Foxy ended up throwing it out, getting it right. But the only difference is I noticed Tweedy a lot of times would go for like the combo. It seems like Foxy's trying to go for that grab off of it. I'm not too sure what's going on. And it looks like that Sub's dive kick seems to be safe because I see Tweedy getting a down one check after that. But it also could just be because she doesn't have a mid to challenge it, so I'm not too sure. Foxy getting 37. Pushes him back to that corner. Oh, man, that would have been... If he didn't finish that string, that was going to be bad. But see, that's the difference with the high-level gameplay is, like, they can make those assessments, like, on the spot, man. Is like, even with a new game, it's probably, like, within the first 24 hours of the beta. You know, like, they're making these assessments of, like, okay, I got to do this right here, right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. And it's crazy to see that, like, lesser players won't make that. They're not going to make that decision right there in the heat of that moment. You know, and Tweedy just got 51%. That is insane. Let's go back and rewatch that. Because that is insane. This is insane. Okay, so he's going with the loop, obviously. Loop. So he looped it 4 times with a freeze. 51%. That is wild. Goes into the frost chip with the cameo. Super smart. Takes the round. That is insane. Did Foxy even have breaker? Yeah, so like this is weird for me because Foxy has breakers, so I don't understand what the thought process is of him not using the breaker. You know, I don't know. Yeah, he could have broke at any time and lived. So, but again, that's why, you know, he's Mr. Top 8. He probably has his reasons. I don't know. But that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't break there. I would have used it, but I'm not Foxy, and I don't know. Foxy dropping the corner combo like that, you never see that very often out of Foxy. Foxy is one of the most consistent players. Like he doesn't drop a lot of stuff. Going for that grab. One thing about Foxy, we know he loves his grabs. And one thing about it too, guys, you guys are gonna know, I'm gonna talk about it, but I got really sick when the beta come out, so I didn't really get to play as much. I played like a little over 100 or 150 games with Liu Kang, so I didn't get to play as much as I would have liked. So my knowledge is like lacking a little bit. So like when I say I'm not too sure if Lee May doesn't have a mid or Sub-Zero does. You know, for example, you guys can let me know down in the comments below for sure. And you know, update me because I would love to know. I just can't wait for the game to come out, me be able to get in the lab with some of these characters and learn. Foxy hitting him with that overhead, that was super good. Okay, and
that was such a weird ending.
Tweedy going for the raw slide there. But see, this is something that's crazy because if you watch right here, pokes are super negative in this game, right? And you see him, he hits one on hit. Then he goes for his string, does one on block right here. That's -9. He does it again, and that one hits, you see. So then he gets into, it looks like he jailed that. Now, going for the raw slide was crazy. I wouldn't have expected that either. But, I think everybody was saying, like, in the beginning, like, that this game was going to be, weird because pokes are negative. But I feel like in order to actually, like, punish a poke on block, you're going to actually have to be able to punish it a specific way. And I feel like if you're not ready for that, you're not going to get it, so... So for Tweedy to just have full confidence in doing that is actually insane. Foxy going for the setup, and Tweedy got hit by it. Tweedy tried to wake up with a down one right there, and that's what happened. That's why I got hit by it. But we have seen Tweedy make some crazy comebacks before, so. Okay, and this one's going to be about 37, 38, something like that. Yeah, 38. Okay. Ice Clone set up in the corner, but he's going for this Frost setup, and it hit. That's insane. So now he's got 29. I feel like there could have been a little bit better of a convert there, maybe. But again, I don't know. I don't know how early this was based off of Tweedy. This could have been within the first 50 games. I don't honestly know. But I feel like, you know, he probably could have definitely got a little bit better of a corner combo there, other than the 29%. I feel like that's what I'm talking about, like the setup there, like Tweedy used. Because if we go back and we look, he right here, he does this, and then he calls in the clone. Now, what I have seen is what I noticed when I was watching Tweedy stream, he would call in that ice ball from Frost more toward the end of his combo, like Foxy was already doing with Lee May, so it would catch them more. So then he would go right back into another big combo. So I feel like this is kind of early in Tweedy playing, and he's slowly learning, you know what I mean? So, you know, and I'm not trying to criticize him because, you know, he is, you know, one of the GOATs. Both of these guys are one of the GOATs, two of the GOATs amongst the NRS scene. We've known them for forever. You know, if you know Mortal Kombat, you know who Foxy and Tweedy are. So, you know, so I'm sure that, like, they figure it out very, very quickly, which I know Tweedy did. And man, that was a hard whiff punish, because that was weird that didn't hit, and it looked like it was going to. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird.
What is going on? Did y'all see that? It was like the game ended.
Yeah, that was weird. It did look like the game ended. I'm listening to Tweedy's commentary on his own set. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know, but that was weird. That ice clone is so good, man. That ice clone is just so good, you know. It's a good setup, although I noticed a lot of people were armoring through it, so that's going to be kind of an issue, I feel like. Okay, Tweedy getting the jump kick. Getting the convert. That was pretty nice off that jump kick. 28% off that jump kick into the chip damage. That's super good. That overhead's a problem. That overhead is just a problem, man. Tweedy getting a grab here. Puts him back in the corner. Okay. Super good. Just so much anticipation here, you know, if that's the word for it. Like, you can just tell, like, they're both trying to make a read on each other, and it's like, it's insane. Tweedy waking up with that armor there, that's super good. You know, and this, the ice clone catches him, man. It happens. Like, I'm telling you, that ice clone is a really good move. Because just when you think it's your turn, it's not. And I know a lot of people were actually having a lot of fun using Kano as a cameo for sub, because they could just sit there and do some crazy stuff with Kano on block and get away with it. So, you know, and here we see Tweedy going back into it with that chip damage. I don't know if he just didn't believe in the hit confirm there. Connects that back two again. This is going to be kind of a decent combo here. Yeah, this is going to be a solid 36%. That ice clone is so good, man. It's crazy that they brought that back. I know a lot of people wanted it. And Tweedy just slid right under the projectile. That's the stuff I'm talking about. It's just the reads, man. Like, the reads of what they're doing is just insane. And it's like, this has got to be within the first 24, maybe 36 hours of the beta. And, like, they're making these type of reads. Like, oh, man, he's going to projectile. I'm sliding under that. Like, to me, that's just impressive, you know. Because lesser players, they're not thinking like that. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, like, they're thinking like 3 steps ahead of the game, you know? So it's insane to just sit back and watch and break this stuff down. And Tweedy getting that chip damage, like that is insane. Like it does damn good chip damage. Like look at that. It did like 8% maybe. But that dive kick is punishable. Okay, so it is punishable, but if you're late, you can get down one on a down one check. And Foxy going for that setup. Again, that was the setup that I was talking about. That it seems to be like the later on the game goes, Tweedy started learning how to do that setup, and he would end his combos with it, and he started catching a lot of people with it. I remember watching his live stream; it was insane. Like he just how fast that these guys just pick up on stuff like that. And then back into that chip damage. And Foxy applying some pressure here in the corner. That's really good. Gets another grab. Gets another grab. See, like, and that's what's so crazy is, like, Foxy making that, having the confidence of, like, I know I just grabbed you, but I'm going to grab you again. You know, like, it's insane that, like, the confidence that both these guys have is just, like, it's tremendous that they can just sit there and do things like that. Make a call out. And I feel like Tweedy probably thought he was going to projectile again, so he was going to try to slide under it. Didn't work. He ended up blocking it. He got punished. So just in a kind of a standoff here. Mid-screen playing some neutral, some zoning going back and forth. Foxy putting up that setup again. Both of them so he can't jump. That lantern's kind of a good anti-air. It knocks you back, and she can get a convert off of it. Well, it pops you back toward her, I should say. And Tweedy confirms here. Gets the fatal. This is not going to kill, but it is going to even out that life lead a lot. So it's going to make it more manageable. And then into the chip damage. So really, that was super clutch. Because if you look right here after the match ends, Tweedy has 162 health. Foxy has 163. The first thing that he does is call in Frost for the chip damage. It hits her. They have 1 second left. 126 health versus Tweedy's 162. And as you can see, the timeout. Just a smart play. You know, that was just big brain right there. No need to go in, give up anything. Because if he doesn't do that, then you know, Tweedy would ultimately end up losing that set. So like that was just super big brained. And honestly, I don't even think Tweedy might have known what the time was on that game. He just, you know, did it. You know, so that's like the impressive thing about it.
I already wasn't really liking it.
And Foxy getting his setup, this is going to be kind of a big damage combo here. It's going to be at like 39. Oh, no, he goes for the setup again. Foxy grabbing, going to get another setup. Going to get another setup there. Only did 210, though. I don't know. I felt like that was like a lot of work, it seemed like, for just 210. I might be crazy, though. And Tweedy getting it in here. This is going to be like 43, 42. Okay. So 42. Into the chip damage, you know, trying to even out the life lead, but the breaker's there. Oh man, Tweedy slid and he blocked it. Okay, but he's going the opposite way, so it didn't matter. Something weird there with the combo. But it doesn't, you know, at the end of the day, Foxy ends up recovering just enough. He ends up getting it. That's a bonus, you know. And that's a punishable move. I didn't know that. Okay. See, and that's weird. Like this is like weird. I don't know if Foxy was trying to go for the setup here. Like if you look, he puts up the lantern, kicks him in the air, does this, and then kicks him on the ground with this, but the lantern's still back here. So I don't know if he's like, you know, was trying to, why he didn't use that to his advantage. But ultimately, I believe Tweedy wakes up with the punish here. Right? Yo, he just woke up with a micro duck there and caught him. So that, I don't know what Foxy was doing there. Again, it could just be early, them still learning, feeling out the game, you know, because both of them made little minor mistakes that we're not used to them seeing, and that's just, that can only mean because it's lack of knowledge. They haven't had the game long enough to really break down what's going on, you know, and I'm not going to be too hard on them at all. Okay, and Tweedy just went berserk right there in the corner. The mix was real. It's crazy. We come from MK11 to now, and we still have some crazy mix going on. Okay. Corner pressure, corner pressure. Oh, man, and Tweedy got caught. He got caught trying to, I believe that's the down 4 there. And see, that's another thing. Like, again, like, it just makes me, like, just wonder why Foxy didn't go for more damage in the corner, because he had 3 bars and Tweedy could not break away, and he only went for 30%. So I don't know, like, what the thought process is there. Okay, and then interrupts the. Okay, but Tweedy had breaker. Gets the jump in. Okay, a little bit of Foxy going for another grab, man. It is just crazy how he just times his grab so perfectly. Like, he knows, like, I'm grabbing you now. You know what I mean? It's insane. The staggers are real. Foxy's still staggering. Goes for the grab, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's just the way he positions himself with them grabs is just insane and incredible. You know, it's awesome. But Tweedy ultimately getting a win here. Gets the fatal blow. And this is going to do about 37, 38, something like that.
Yo, Cal Clark, I don't want to, like, get on
39.
your ass, bro, because you, like, give me a lot of subs and stuff. But, like, bro, do not just be in here, like, talking trash about MK1 the whole time, bro. Like, no one's trying to hear that, man.
And, again, I believe this is going to be their last set right here.
Like, if you don't like the game, there's other games, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so Tweedy getting after it. Armors through that. That was smart. So that means there's got to be a gap in that. Tweedy just armored through it. Going for the setup. Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was expecting into that. And that was smart because, see, Tweedy woke up armor, so that freeze ball move from Frost didn't matter. Because he just ended up going to the other side of the screen and slid under it. So that was, like, hella smart by Tweedy to do that. It kept him safe and out of reach of that thing. Okay, dive kick. Caught him slipping. Foxy's gotten pretty good about blocking that.
I was like, where's my combo? Like, what?
Foxy's got pretty good about blocking that. That was unsafe, but he was just out of range. Couldn't get to it. Couldn't punish it. At least with anything that we know of right now. You know. That's not to say that, like, in the future we won't find things that will punish that. You know. That was pretty good by Foxy there at the end. Definitely got the round. That was really good.
Like, fully,
and that ice clone move, I don't know why Foxy's not, like, armoring through that, you know, because I've seen a lot of people doing it to Gambler. When Gambler would go ice clone, they would just armor through it. So I don't know what his thought process is, but, you know, hey, it's working for him. And Tweedy armoring again. Okay, see, he's going with that dual setup. He's going to grab you so you can't jump over the ice ball, but it didn't matter. He got it there just in time to block that jump in. But here's where the problem lies, is that Tweedy has 3 bars. Well, now he used it for breaker. I was going to say, if he opens him up, it's kind of deadly. And that does it.
Damn,
and Foxy ends it with a brutal. But that's going to do it for me today, YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Much love. If you guys could leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see more of. And, yeah, without